Okay, hi, welcome back to Creative Faith with Makenna. In today's video, all I'm going to be doing is I've created a summer bucket list because we are close to summer now. It's about May and I am so excited for the summer and I really want to make the most of it this summer. Some of these things are just fun and inexpensive things. Some of these things require a little bit more money and I just want to enjoy my summer to the best of my ability. I will be working, but it will be fun nevertheless. So yes, this is what this video is going to be about. It is my bucket list for summer. Now, some of these things you could do it at any time. I just happen to have the most time in the summer because school is out and summer is in. So yes, this is why some of these things you could do throughout the year if you didn't have school to do, if you didn't have a full-time school job and a part-time working job. So these are things that I would love to do. I just don't have the time during the school year. So yes. So one of the things that I would love to do this summer is, it sounds pretty childish, but go-karting. I haven't been go-karting since I was like so young. So I would love to go go-karting again, especially because for reasons I'm not going to go into right now, I will not be driving. I can't right now. So I don't know. I think it'd be fun to do go-karting because that is kind of like the closest you can get to driving. And it sounds fun. So yeah. The next thing I think would be so much fun to do is actually rock climbing. So I haven't done that in a long time either. I just feel like I want to make the most of my summer, and rock climbing is something that I haven't done in a while. Of course, we're talking about the kid rock climbing, not the dangerous, adventurous, actual rock climbing. We're talking about the fun stuff. This one seems very simple, but we just don't do these things. I would love to have a picnic. I don't know why we haven't done it. And the funny thing is that I don't like bugs and I don't like them crawling all over my, picnic blanket. But I love the idea of having lunch somewhere else, not at home, not out at a fast food place. I just want to have a picnic. I think that'd be fun. Speaking of food, I think that trying a new local restaurant would be a fun idea. And when I say new, I really mean a restaurant I haven't gone to before, because let's be honest, we all have those places in our hometowns that we've never actually been to. I've been living in my town for my whole life, and there are places that we drive by every day or every week and I haven't gone into them. So yeah. So I think trying a new local restaurant would be a fun idea. Picking strawberries would be very fun, not only because they taste so much better than the ones at the store, but also just because it's a fun activity. I don't know. I just think it would be a fun thing to do, to pick strawberries or any kind of fruit really that is ready to be picked in around June, July, August months. So this next one is very simple. Complete a puzzle. My mom and I loved doing puzzles, and we just haven't done any recently in like years. So I just think that this would be a fun summer activity. I think this next one is fun, but it also might be spontaneous because, okay, I'll just tell you what it is. Family game night. I think that would be so much fun. Games can last for hours, but I feel like our game nights are very spontaneous. I don't know. I love the idea of a family game night though, in the summer. So yeah. I think that choosing a day with nice weather and getting together with friends on one of your driveways or whatever and just painting. Honestly, I feel like painting, just grab a few canvases from Dollarama and just paint, because I don't know, I just think that's such a fun idea to just grab your stuff and go paint outside, enjoy the nice weather before it gets really hot. Yeah, so paint with friends. I think that's a fun idea. Another thing that would be very fun to do with friends is karaoke. You could do it with family too, but I think that would be actually pretty fun. Singing is one thing. I'm taking vocals this semester, and it's one thing to have to do performances and it's all serious, but karaoke, doing it with some friends, that would just be so much fun. Yeah. Another thing on my bucket list is an escape room. I think that's a fun idea too. You could do it with family or friends, or you could do it by yourself, though you might want to grab another person because they're hard to solve. So that's one of the more costly ideas, but it still sounds fun, especially when you don't do these things very often. Make the most of your summer. Like I said, a family game night is fun, but also invite your friends, because that could be fun too. A friend game night. Invite your friends over to play games like card games, Monopoly. That takes hours. You could totally be busy for that long. Just invite your friends over, grab some chips, some pop, some pizza. Just have a friend game night. I think that would be so enjoyable as a summer activity. For me, something, if I have the time in the summer, I think it might be cool to design or write a book. Now, I'm not talking a novel here because that would take a lot longer than a summer or a few days. I'm talking about, I love to draw on my iPad digitally, and I think it would be cool to just experiment with different illustration styles and maybe create some sort of, maybe a coloring book, maybe a children's book. You never know, and it doesn't have to be that long. So I think that playing around with my artistic skills with like creating a story or a book would be a fun idea. We all have those things that we need to donate, and I think a great way to spend one of your days in the summer is to label it as a donated day. So look at things that you have in your room. For me, I have a lot of clothes, and I think it's about time to go through them. Pick the ones I haven't worn in a while, maybe the ones that are out of season or that don't fit me anymore. I basically go through your things, and if you were to suddenly not have it anymore, would you notice? Would you notice that you didn't have it, or think about the last time you used it? These are things that can help you donate your stuff. I am telling you this, but I keep everything I have. So don't take my word for it. I'm a little hypocritical. This is just a suggestion, and I think I should benefit from this too. So I want to do a donate it day. On second thought, a donate day would be fun too. Something else I think would be fun is putting myself out there. Now, I said fun. It might not be fun, but it will be helpful. It might be fun. You never know. Sometimes we struggle to put ourselves out there, and it might be a good idea to just do something that you wouldn't normally do. Say yes to something or someone when they ask you, do you want to go do this with me? You know? So just put yourself out there, and you might find that you actually enjoy doing that thing. Struggle with saying yes to the things that I don't usually do, and I think this would be a good idea to just put myself out there and maybe try new things. Going along with that last thought, my next thing would be to learn something new. I think we get stuck in our ways a lot, and for me, I love digital art, but I rarely try anything else. So I feel like it would be a good idea to take a day or two this summer and just try to learn something new. Try something new. You never know what you might actually be interested in. So yeah, that's just some thought I'm gonna leave with you. My mom will be happy with this one, but I think it would be fun, maybe not fun, but beneficial and just something to check off my list. I think it would be a good idea to make dinner one night, especially because of my Monday Meals with Mom videos. I will be able to follow myself and my own instructions to make dinner. So I gotta get on making more of those though. So make dinner for your parents one night, or just for yourself if you're not the mom of the house already. So something I think that would be a lot of fun is actually more day related. So pick a day, and whoever you're gonna hang out with, play rock, paper, scissors. So let's say I was gonna hang out with my mom. Yes, she may be paying for some things, but let's say winner gets to pick the lunch, and loser gets to, I don't know, pick where we go after lunch, like the activity we do after lunch. So like everybody wins in the rock, paper, scissors activity. I've seen some videos where a husband and wife will play this rock, paper, scissors game, and it's like winner gets to take, you know, their child to swimming lessons, and then loser gets to pick up Starbucks or something. That kind of thing. Or like winner gets to do this and then loser doesn't get to do anything. I think that a rock, paper, scissors day would be a very fun thing to do with somebody else. You could do it with a friend, you could do it with your parent, you could do it with your sibling. On that same note, I want to talk about a different type of day choosing activity thing. I don't know if you've seen those videos where somebody holds up two pieces of paper and they know what's written on them. So if I was holding them up to you right now, I would hold two pieces of paper. I would be able to see what's written on them, but then you would pick one, not knowing what either of them says, and then you would look at it, and that's what we would do that day, or that's what we would do in the moment. So let's say I was holding up two pieces of papers and it was like Subway for lunch or sandwiches at home, and you picked Subway for lunch. You didn't know what the other option was, but it's just a fun way to pick your activities for the day. So I've seen those two things, those two types of choosing what to do on a day kind of activities. I've seen those on social media, and I don't know, I would love to do one of those in the summer. So yeah, of course, most of those activities, it really entitles the want side of you, the want Makenna. So in that case, it might be a little bit expensive to do that, but just have fun with it. Another idea, and I'm not sure how my parents feel about this one, but I saw an idea on the internet, and it was basically go on a date with mom or dad. I don't know, I think that would be a fun idea. I don't know what that would entail, if that would be like going to a nice restaurant with your dad or your mom, and then just, I don't know. That could be anything really, and I like that idea. Now, I'm not sure if I'm too old for this one or not. It's kind of like you figure it out in the moment if this is something that you'd want to do again, or if it's just fun because you haven't done it in a while, but it might be fun to go to an arcade. I know it's a waste of money, but I haven't gone in a while, and I think maybe it would be fun. You never know. The things that you rarely do are oftentimes the most fun because you never do them. So an arcade might be fun. One more thing I would love to do is visit the Butterfly Conservatory. I think I haven't been there in years, in like, it must be like a decade. I loved that place when I went there, and I would love to visit it again in the summer. It's these things that are local to you, but you never do them. So this is the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some ideas of how to spend your summer. But like I said, maybe I won't get to do all these things because I do have a part-time job and I will be working, but it might be fun to do these things on my days off, and I think that's the most important. This summer is very important to me because I am going to college in September, and my routine is going to be very different. I won't be at home. I'll be living in student housing, and I don't know, I want to make the most of my summer. And I say this now, and maybe I won't end up doing all these things like I said, but it's all about the making a plan at least. And even if you don't follow through, that's not a problem. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or subscribe. I like making new friends. Or just let me know what one of these ideas you want to do in the summer in the comments. And remember, you can have faith in a lot of things, but be the reason that somebody has faith in the goodness and kindness of this world. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.